The World Cup in Qatar has just started, and the controversies are showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. This Qatar World Cup thing has been from one controversy to another. People have been pouring out their concern about the hosting of the World Cup. Some of them have said that Qatar unfairly won the bid to host the World Cup. On top of that, Qatar has been so unfriendly to the migrant workers. A lot of human rights groups have made this point very clear to Qatar. They are very angry about the way Qatar has handled the migrant situation. And to make things even worse, when the World Cup started, we all thought that everything would just kind of vanish because at least for the past 10 years, people have talked enough about this whole issue. And everyone was happy for the World Cup to start so that we can all move on to something new. But no, just the opening ceremony of the World Cup brought a lot of criticism. And if there's one person who is most talked about recently, is no other than Morgan Freeman, the American actor who is very, very popular, who also has a very, very remarkable voice. I love this guy, Morgan Freeman. His voice alone is something else. So, Morgan Freeman was invited by the delegation in charge of the opening ceremony. At that opening ceremony, he delivered a very keynote message on unity, love, and peace. But that was not enough because immediately as people saw him, they were not. They took to the internet to express their frustration and anger on Morgan Freeman. Some of them said they couldn't believe that he, of all people, will welcome an invitation to Qatar after knowing fully well what Qatar has been doing to the migrant workers. So there's this article I saw that is published by the Daily Mail. So I am going to share this article with you guys. But before we get to that, please leave your comment in the comment section below. Should people be this angry about Morgan Freeman participating on the opening event? The level of anger that people are expressing, is it just because Morgan Freeman participated in this World Cup opening ceremony, or there are other things behind the scenes that we might not know? Please share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Right now, let's get on with the article. So the headline reads, World Cup fans slam sell out Morgan Freeman for taking Qatar's blood money to front opening ceremony. 12 years after fluffing his lines in USA's failed bid. So people are very angry that Morgan Freeman took the money offered to him by the host of the World Cup, that is Qatar, to participate in this opening ceremony, whereby he made a mistake 12 years ago when America was in the bid for the host of this same tournament. So everyone felt like this isn't fair. So let's continue with the article. Morgan Freeman has been labeled a sellout with blood on his hands after accepting Qatari cash to front the opening ceremony of the 2022 World Cup. His surprise appearance in Doha comes 12 years after he fluffed his lines while attempting to help the USA bid to host the 2022 tournament. On social media, fans called him a Qatari sleeper agent. I think I think this is too much now. This is too much. A sleeper agent for Qatar? I understand people are angry, but calling Morgan Freeman a sleeper agent of Qatar is too much now. It's like over the top. Reminiscing on his infamous speech in 2010, where he caused huge embarrassment for the USA's bid team by messing up his speech and telling the crowd, "I'm sorry, I messed up a page." Freeman narrated the opening segment of the 2022 World Cup opening ceremony, titled The Calling, telling viewers, "We all gather here in one big tribe." On social media, the reaction was less than favorable for the Oscar winning actor, 85, who won, insisting it was a slap on the face to see the American in the stadium. Morgan Freeman fronted the start of the World Cup opening ceremony in Qatar on Sunday. David Beckham has also received a huge amount of criticism for his role in the Qatar World Cup build-up, and he too was pictured inside the stadium watching the event unfold. Empty seats could be seen within the Al Bayt Stadium during the ceremony, which featured scenes including "Letter a Pharaoh" to know one another, followed by chants of nations, a World Cup medley, a showcase of the official mascot, and Jungkook of South Korean boy band BTS. Freeman's appearance was perhaps the most surprising of all, thought, given his previous ambitions to help the USA win 2022 World Cup hosting rights. In 2010, he traveled to Zurich as part of the US bid team alongside the likes of former President Bill Clinton, presenting a speech to try and win votes for his country before his slip-up left a bitter taste in the mouth. Writing on Twitter, "Men in Blazers" presenter Roger Banner said Freeman's appearance in Qatar was epic trolling on the global scale. It is as yet unknown how much money Freeman was paid to play his role in the opening ceremony. So people are very, very angry at Morgan Freeman for participating in Qatar's 2022 World Cup opening ceremony. They said that he caused them to lose the bid to host this same tournament when he made a terrible mistake in his keynote speech, and they couldn't believe their eyes what they saw. So let's take some few comments. So this person wrote on Twitter, "Wouldn't have guessed it. Morgan Freeman would tie his name to this. Monkey talks." Hashtag FIFA World Cup. The next person said, "They must have gotten Morgan Freeman a load of cash. Sport watching runs deep." After listening to World Cup Corrupt podcast, this seems like a slap in the face. So people are pouring out their discomfort and disbelief that Morgan Freeman, of all people, was on the opening ceremony of the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar. So let's look at some more comments from people. One commenter wrote, 6,500 workers died building the stadium. Boycott the World Cup. Another one said, "Boho, they wanted the money." One commenter said, "No one forced workers to do what they did not want to do. They knew the risks." Another one said, "Money rules." Next one, "It always does. Money goes to money." Another one said, "I have put Peter Rabbit on." Next one, "But nobody minds buying plastic rubbish from China." So people just go on and on and on and on, expressing their frustration at what they saw, This World Cup has brought forth a lot of controversy. Even though Qatar has spent so much in hosting this World Cup, people still feel like Qatar hasn't done enough. There are a lot of people, migrant workers, who have died building the stadium in Qatar. And everyone hopes that, including myself, hopes that the football governing body, that is FIFA, and the Qatari authorities would come forward with a fund or with some money to compensate all those who build Qatar. That would be the best thing to do. Instead of giving huge amount of money to celebrities like Morgan Freeman and David Beckham, who are super rich in the first place, why not use this money to give to the less privileged people who have worked day in, day out to build Qatar? So I think that with the help of more NGOs or human rights organizations, Qatar and FIFA will do the right thing, which is to help or to compensate all the migrant workers who built Qatar and also those who died in the process of building Qatar. But you guys out there, what do you think about this story? Do you think that people have the right to be this outraged about Morgan Freeman's participation on the opening ceremony of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar? Or people are just trying to put forth baseless anger and frustration? Let us know in the comment section below. And also, do you think that the Qatari authority and FIFA should compensate those people, especially the ones that died building all the infrastructures in Qatar? I mean the migrant workers. So share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. One more thing, if you came across any article or any story or even your own personal story that you would like us to share on this platform, please send it our way through any of our social media platforms. You can find them on this channel description section. We shall be happy to talk about your story or about the story and let our viewers be informed about what is going on around the world. Please support the show with $1 or more through the crowdfunding website Petro or send directly to us through our personal PayPal account. Every little cent counts. So your support and donations is going to help us take this show into a whole new level, and we shall forever, ever be grateful to you. Please like this video, share this video, leave us your comment below, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Little deeds of goodwill like this one helps us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. Thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one. Kai.